Khadija Tudor. I'm the co-founder of the Life Wellness Center in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. We're on Tompkins Avenue, and we've been here for about 7 years. I had a miscarriage. I did not know I was having a miscarriage, and my experience in the clinic that I went to was so horrendous. I wasn't seen, I wasn't heard, and showing up in this black body, it felt like my needs just couldn't be met. And I remember I was laying down hemorrhaging and thinking, if I get out of this, I'm gonna do two things. One, I'm gonna write a scathing letter, right? And two, I was gonna open a wellness center. So that was like the onset. I wanted people to feel safe when I came into that space. After my experience, I spoke to a few different people and, they rectified situations. But I think it came from a space of where even the people who were working there weren't cared for. So they were burnt out and tired. And now that I understand more about people who are healers and in that realm of working and servicing people, we need to take care of them as well so they can take care of us. My life partner, he's been practicing for about 30 years. I was practicing before we opened up this space, maybe 4 years before that. Brooklyn is and has always been a hub of healers. Life's logo is a tree, right? And before we opened up this space, the idea of life being a solid space that allows for other wellness businesses, other wellness opportunities to branch out, and somehow we help support that. I've seen so many healers really give so much that they didn't have for themselves. What I see for life is for it to be a space where we can grow healthily and then also inspire others and influence others and help others to reach out so we can help more in our community. What I see for life is maturing, being more financially and fiscally sound. Because I'm a practitioner first, I'm always thinking of how do we support the practitioners so they can show up for the client. Learning more how to do that, learning how to create more funding so we can pay people their worth for the extraordinary work that they do, but also being able to have this be accessible to folks who can't afford the amount that we have to charge, right? But how do we get funding for that? The work that we are offering, everyone needs. What I'd love to see more is more intergenerational connection. There is a wealth of information that our elders have, and they've fought the fight, like all the parts of it, to be here in Bed-Stuy, to buy homes and buy buildings and stay. A lot of our businesses, like we trust each other. I'm in a building that's owned by a black woman. That's next door, that's owned by another black woman. That's next door, that's owned by another black man. That's next door this way, black, right? That's real, and to be able to see that in person and then send that to our children so they know that to be real, that makes sense to me. Right. I've lived in Bed-Stuy for about 31 years. I remember there was a day that I said this neighborhood is going to change, we won't be able to afford everything. Because we were struggling just to be able to purchase a house. That space of having to always wait for another set of people to come into the community for it to be okay to be treated well is frustrating. Even though the change is happening, it still makes me feel like you're not doing it for me. What I would love more so than resources is more compassion for the individuals who live here, whether they're in Marcy Projects or they're in the 3.5 million brownstone. Like, please care that I'm human and that my needs are very simple, but they should be met because I'm paying the same taxes as everyone else. There's shoulders that I'm standing on that I go to. Ade, myself, my entire team, staff, this whole place, right? We're supported by Black people in ways that it's immeasurable. Black folk feel when they come in that we care, and every other walk of life feels it too. Whoever comes in the neighborhood, they'll benefit, but I make it a very hard effort to make sure that Black folks find us. However they can find us, yeah, because we're that way.